But when we talk about the history of Islam in Africa, really, we do not focus generally on the early migration because the Muslims were refugees and they did not really do dawah among the Christians in Ethiopia to the point that you had Christians who became, now there is in the Muslim tradition that the Negus became a Muslim. That is a Muslim folktale. I mean, but the reality is that Islam went into Egypt as a conquering force. Once the Islamic movement became dominant in the Arabian Peninsula, it moved northwards towards what we now call Israel, Jordan, and Iraq, and Syria. And of course, all those areas were Christian lands in the pre-Islamic period, but gradually they became Islamized. The same thing was true in southern part of Arabia, where you had Christian and Jewish enclaves in what is now called Yemen. And of course, in Najran, which was a major Christian center, Arab Christians existed in that part of Arabia long before Islam. And there were Jewish settlements in Yemen, and of course, we saw evidence of that when Israel was created. Some of the Yemeni Jews went to Israel. So you find that there was a Christian and Jewish presence in the southern part of the Arabian Peninsula. And of course, long before Islam, long before Christianity, there was this connection between the people in the northeastern part of Africa, we call them Ethiopian Somalis, and the people who live in the region. And you can see the linguistic connection between the Arabs and the Jews on the one hand, and some of those African groups along the northeast African coast, which is bordering the Red Sea. And that's one of the reasons why linguistically people in that part of the world are usually called Afro-Semitic. Linguistically, they speak Amhara, Tigrinya, and all those languages. Now,